What do these two words mean to you? Evergreen and recurring. Whatever your answer to that question is, it's about to take on a whole new meaning for you. Imagine how different your life would be right at this very moment if you had the freedom and certainty of 4 powerful income streams that were each growing every day, every month, every year from now on. Imagine a life without budgeting. Do you really know how it feels to be able to think about something other than money? A life without stress, a future with certainty and the freedom to do whatever it is you enjoy doing most. Pay very close attention to what I'm going to be revealing for you over the next 8 minutes and 23 seconds, because I promise you will get access to my 4 income streams that can make you tens of thousands of dollars per month. Best of all, everything is in place for you, so there's absolutely nothing to figure out. You'll have my entire staff behind you, because when you make money, we make money. You'll see exactly how coming right up. It's the perfect win-win opportunity you'll love. The key to what you're going to discover is all based on one simple fact, which is this: the shortest and easiest path to getting everything you want and deserve is not to reinvent the wheel. Your shortest path is to simply copy the success of proven leaders. And using this simple philosophy is exactly how I personally built one of America's fastest growing companies. More about that later. Right now, I want to give you my latest and biggest ever breakthrough so you can have it too and use it exactly the same way I do. You see, giant online sellers like Walmart.com, Zappos.com, and Amazon.com, with their billion-dollar budgets and huge staffs of Harvard whiz kids, figure out how to make billions of dollars online with secret technology and techniques all the rest of us struggle to figure out the hard way and never succeed. So I set out to reverse engineer the proven billion-dollar profit systems these top online sellers use so I can copy what they do. Heck, Amazon made $107 billion in sales last year, and all they have is their website. So their website, it has to make tons of money, otherwise they'd be broke in a heartbeat. And that's why they spent $11.9 billion on research and development, so that they can figure out every trick, technique, and strategy to use that will make them more sales than any other online seller in the entire world. And that's why we wanted to cash in on their $11 billion research and design budget, their many years of experience in business, and no doubt a whole team of experts who've tested everything and who knows what makes money and what doesn't. Because you become one of the top online sellers in the world only by having a website that's programmed to be an absolute online selling, cash generating, money making machine. And hey, we're not shy and we're not vain. In fact, I'm here to tell you right now that we cracked their code and we copied their formula. We took their billions of dollars in research, design, and testing that they use to become the top online seller in the planet, and we copied it. We copied it because we like to make money too, and now you're going to get the opportunity to make money with us. And after 14 months of research, development, and extensive programming, we've just released this completely new and totally private platform called the Evergreen Recurring Income System. Evergreen means selling digital products online that never go out of date and where the demand is growing every single day. And recurring means selling online products that create automatic, recurring monthly income streams. Together, these are a very powerful and lucrative combination, and our unconventional, aggressive approach to infiltrating these highly coveted evergreen markets was somewhat controversial, but our end goal was very precise. Identify the top evergreen recurring income markets with the highest profits and unlock the Amazon code to create an automated online selling system which any newcomer who wants to make money online and enjoy the luxury of working from home, regardless of their background or experience, can easily plug right into and enjoy the rewards this best of the best system can deliver. And that's exactly what we did. In fact, here's just one case study example of the first site we implemented after we cracked the code. And to my surprise, after selecting only one evergreen product to test, I was blown away by the results it produced practically overnight. As you can see it right here, this one site created a massive influx of monthly income, over $8,000 a month in recurring income almost instantly. It was the kind of results I've always read about other people doing, but was never able to do myself before now. So you can imagine what I did next, right? That's right, I implemented even more sites, and now you can see why the sky is the limit today. Imagine this scenario. What if right now I handed you 4 of your very own evergreen recurring income websites that were up and running in the absolute best evergreen market, selling not only highly sought after digital products for lump sum profits, but also recurring income products to give you long-term monthly profits. They're all done for you and ready for you to take over right now. Even if you don't have any experience or prior success at making money online, your evergreen websites are loaded with the Amazon code, including 2 secret and very powerful components we've unlocked and plugged in that I want to reveal for you right now. And here they are. Please take note of these because the payoff, it is huge. First, there's something very unique which all the biggest online sellers in the world have in common. And it's one reason why these top online sellers stay on top. And when I say the biggest online sellers in the world, I mean the biggest of the big. I've already mentioned like Zappos.com, Walmart.com, Amazon.com, all of the who's who at making hundreds of millions of dollars online. So when we went to work creating your 4 evergreen recurring income websites, we studied the top online sellers in the world because we want your evergreen recurring income system websites to be highly, highly profitable. And after studying these top online sellers, we discovered one critical website programming secret they all had in common. And we discovered this complex design was not created by accident. It was created by them after billions and billions of dollars in research and testing. No stone was left unturned. We discovered all of these top online sellers had this one thing in common because it generates billions of dollars in sales for them, and it's called the double header coding. Now, I don't want to bore you with the complex technicalities, but the key to this programming secret is how the top of the website and the pages and the navigation, how it's all programmed into their sites. Like I mentioned earlier, it's no coincidence that the top online sellers in the world all use this exact structure. And that's why we hired the best designers and programmers we've ever worked with to duplicate this double header structure and navigation map into every one of your evergreen recurring income websites. It took forever and it cost a small fortune, but we did it. We did it because we want every one of your evergreen recurring income websites to be highly, highly profitable. So that's exactly what we did for you. And after all that work, we thought we had perfected the formula. Evergreen markets, lump sum profits, plus recurring monthly income, and best of the best double header programming for high volume selling. It's the perfect trifecta. But that's when we discovered something critically important that slipped through the cracks. And because our commitment is to spare no expense when it comes to profits and perfection, we went back to the drawing board. You see, after studying the biggest and the best online sellers in the world, we unlocked one more critical secret about their sites we had missed the first time around. And that was the fact that all of these top online sellers' websites were dynamic. In other words, they were dynamically updated frequently. And that's how we learned it's one of the biggest secrets they use to get lots and lots of repeat buyers for even more profits. What this means is their sites are dynamically updated in real time to match what the market wants to buy. So when the buyer's interests shift and change, the websites shift and change automatically with it, thereby always staying fresh and current with a changing marketplace. When we figured this out and our programmers built in the automation to make our own sites dynamic too, our sales exploded just as we predicted they would, and you can see what happened right here. It's nothing short of marketing brilliance to drive insane profits. So we copied that secret too. Because you want repeat buyers too. Our programmers reverse engineered these top websites and created our own exclusive and proprietary dynamic streaming update system. And we plug this system in to every one of your evergreen recurring income websites. It's almost unfair to the rest of the online sellers, and we give it to you to exploit to your maximum advantage. Our dynamic streaming update system automatically keeps your websites updated, fresh and current all the time without you ever lifting a finger. It's kind of like seeing the dealer's hands before he throws down the cards. This amazing system can automatically update your products, your content, and even the entire website design for higher profits. Remember earlier I said we created a double header and navigation design because that's what the top online sellers were using. But maybe next year they discover a different design that starts working even better for them. So we'll want to copy that too and start using it instantly. And that's the amazing power of our dynamic streaming update system. It will update your evergreen recurring income websites automatically for you. You don't do anything, it's all done for you. We stay on top of the latest trends on selling online, and we constantly study the top online sellers, and then we use those insider secrets to keep all of your evergreen recurring income websites on the cutting edge of what's hot to make you the most money. Look, I know this stuff may sound a little technical, but remember, I wanted to keep this 100% simple for you, and that's exactly what I did. Your entire income system, it's 100% done for you, and it's ready right now. There's nothing else you need. You don't need a domain name, you don't need hosting, and you don't need to build or upload a website of any kind ever. It's all done for you. It's like taking an elevator straight to the top while everyone else takes the stairs. There's no delay. Everything is online right now, ready for you to have. There's no complicated setup. Our programmers built everything in to make it all automatic for you. And best of all, there's no monthly costs of any kind for you. None. Zero. And here's what makes this shockingly different from anything you've ever experienced before. Instead of trying to sell something online to people who don't even know what it is, don't even need it, much less want it, your evergreen and recurring income system sells the exact products people are seeking out and want to buy. They're looking for it. They don't have to be coaxed into buying it. They want to buy it. The demand is huge and growing every day, and I'm excited to be able to include you with us. Your evergreen websites tap 4 of the biggest evergreen markets and are uniquely designed to supercharge sales because we unlocked the Amazon code and built it into every one of your 4 evergreen recurring income websites for you, including the special double header programming and the powerful dynamic streaming update system. They're all built in. We're talking about a new money-making universe that even the rankest newcomer can tap into starting right now without breaking a sweat and without spending any serious time in front of a computer screen. You're about to be handed your own VIP pass to tap these kinds of evergreen markets within minutes. So why do we do all of this for you? Because you see, when you make money, we make money. And here's how. You make a huge 75% of every sale from every one of your evergreen recurring income websites. And that includes lump sum sales as well as the monthly recurring income you're going to get. The other 25% covers the costs of everything we provide you and our profit as well. That's why we created this perfect win-win partnership for you and for us. And that's why we also carefully chose the perfect evergreen markets, because when you make money, we make money. And that's why we spent a fortune creating top quality double header navigation websites and building the dynamic streaming update system into every one of them for you, because we're in this business for the long haul with you and we never settle for second best. If you've ever tried something like this before, you were probably left out in the cold to figure out everything for yourself, like you're supposed to be some sort of Bill Gates or something like that. And that's why the Evergreen Recurring Income System is very different than anything you've ever done. Our success depends on your success, so we work with you every step of the way. You get a dedicated account manager, you get live question and answer sessions, and you get private coaching workshops, so you're never alone. We're a team and we all work together because your success is our number one priority. Plus, to ensure the utmost integrity in our system, your profits are paid directly to you by an industry-leading third-party processor, so you never have to worry about being paid your profits quickly and on time always. And they're yours to plunder as big and as often as you please. We get paid our 25% the exact same way you do, through the same third-party processor. So that's how you know for sure that we use only the best of the best when it comes to the money part for you. Have you ever seen an X on a treasure map? What if I told you you're sitting on it right this very moment and you may not even realize it yet? What if I told you you've stumbled onto a gold mine beyond anything you could have ever dreamed of? You have no clue as to the power of what you're about to be handed. But whether you know it or not, you're just minutes away from the only automated system that taps into the 4 biggest and unlimited cash cows you've ever experienced. Haven't you ever wanted an income system that makes you money even while you sleep, literally? Can you see how having a substantial and ongoing income pouring in will change your life quickly and positively? When you get thousands of dollars coming in a month with just one website like this, can you think of at least one good way you'll put this newfound wealth to good use? Of course you can, and that's why I have a vested interest in helping you do exactly that. Hi, I'm Kevin Green, and I've been marketing online since 1999, way before it was the cool thing to do. And let me tell you, when I first started trying to make money online, nothing I tried ever worked. I'm talking about getting 0 results. It was a rough start. I tried everything, spent a small fortune, and learned a lot of hard lessons along the way. But I saw so many other people succeeding online, I knew that if they could do it, then anyone could do it if they wanted to. And along the way, my companies have been featured on the prestigious Inc. 500 list, an exclusive listing of America's top, fastest growing privately owned companies, not once, not twice, but 3 times, and it's quite an honor. And today, I want to include you to be a part of my newest success, the Evergreen Recurring Income System by my internationally acclaimed Anytime Profits team. Tell me, do you ever just sit there and say to yourself, why can't someone who actually knows what they're doing just tell me what to do? Just tell me step by step. Well, today is your day, and the time is right now. I'm releasing the Evergreen Recurring Income System that allows anyone, even if you don't have a single marketable skill to your name, to come eyeball to eyeball with proven, profitable, multi-billion-dollar markets ready for the taking. You get 4 websites in huge evergreen markets because remember, evergreen means you're making money in markets that never go out of date and the demand is huge and always growing more and more. You get lump sum profits from product sales and you get recurring monthly income from recurring product sales. You never have to buy domain names, hosting, or any of that junk, and it's all ready for you right now. There's no delay. It's ready for you to take the reins this very minute. Every I was dotted, every T was crossed, and before we move ahead, let me warn you that this is not for you if you're convinced it's impossible to make more while working less, or if you feel guilty about exploiting technology to work less, laughing all the way to the bank while everyone else around you remains a slave to the clock and a slave to their workload. So are you still in? Are you ready? Are you ready to reward yourself with the life you deserve? Are you ready to live a life without stress and without worrying about money? Wouldn't it just make your life so much more simple and much happier? Are you ready to start enjoying more happiness and abundance in your life? It's vital that you understand what's happening here today. You see, right at this point, we've reached every goal we set. In fact, we've obliterated them. It happened. We're done. It felt great, but not as good as we had hoped. Maybe it was a little bit too easy. We've come to the realization that the only thing that will matter in the end is how many people you've helped along the way. So after 14 months and 11 days, it's obvious it's now time to flip the switch on this bad boy and let a few people in the door. Let them experience how it feels to reach that breakthrough moment. Let them know how it feels to be able to lap up every guilty pleasure that crosses their path. So if you're fast enough and lucky enough to get beyond this page and on to the next one, I'll simply say welcome to the other side with huge evergreen markets where $100,000 is a small and insignificant number, where budget is just a word of the past. It's easier than you think. It's easier than anything you've ever seen. No more guesswork, no more wondering if it'll work every single time. You're probably wondering what I'm going to charge you for these evergreen websites that bring you eye to eye with multi-billion-dollar markets. And choosing a price, it is a funny thing because I know that you need this desperately. I know it in ways you couldn't possibly know yourself because I see where the future of the economy in general and the internet in particular is headed. And I'm thinking you can't bear another day without it. And I'm thinking if I asked you for your left kidney in exchange for these powerful assets, you'd probably do it. But luckily I'm not charging by the body part. But seriously, I mean, how much would you pay to unlock the wealth of the internet instantly? Really, a cash funnel tapping evergreen sources of hefty profits from every nook and cranny on the web like it's your own personal ATM machine. Let's face it, at any price I put on this sucker, it's an insult to you and to me. It's an insult especially to the programmers and designers who burned off a year of their lives creating this masterpiece. So how's this an idea? I don't even try to value this thing anywhere near its worth because the demand for this is far larger than the supply anyway. So here's how we're going to do this. I'll charge you only a small fraction of what this is worth with one catch. The price today is the price today. If you decide to file this under later, thinking you can stroll right in tomorrow, next week or whatever, don't get your feelings hurt if you return to this page only to find that the price has doubled or tripled, or heck, even if I quadrupled the price, it would still be a bargain. So the time is right now. Later may be too late. There's only so much room I can handle in my inner circle, and when we're done, that's it. So if you're watching this right now, be advised, odds are you're looking at your only good shot at getting in. You're either in or you're out. Makes no difference to me. If you pass this up, there'll be 500 people slipping in behind you to nab your spot. So don't sweat it at my expense. So what's the price going to be? That's the question, isn't it? Well, let's be honest. Your entrance fee, it's not going to move the needle for me one way or the other. I've got far more than I ever want. But I never get enough of watching my new crew of proteges scientifically take over the internet. So how's this for a lopsided deal? We're going to price this so that anybody can foot the bill. Go to town biting as hard as you possibly can into these multi-billion-dollar profit pools that you'll have at your fingertips. Do it for a full 2 months. And if you don't like the system, you don't like the look, you don't like the size, you don't like my accent or the way I comb my hair, keep every penny. In short, don't even say yes, just say maybe. Get in there, check this out. Get in there now, start making some real money. You have zero risk because we're giving you our full 100% ironclad satisfaction guarantee. Run this baby at full throttle for 60 days and then decide. Now you're probably waiting for me to spill the beans on what the top 4 recurring evergreen markets are and how to make the most money from them quickly. Well, consider this little tidbit. We spent over a year researching, developing, and perfecting the evergreen recurring income system, not to mention a small fortune we spent in the process. So the cost alone would stop most people dead in their tracks. And like I said, no stone was left unturned. So you don't just throw that priceless information and technology out to every Tom, Dick, and Harry that comes along. That would be stupid. And we'd like to think you want to be part of our private inner circle because you know we use our brains and because you know the value of what is about to be handed to you on a silver platter. I've probably told you far too much already, so the rest of those insider secrets are exclusively reserved for members only. And when you come on board right now as part of our members only inner circle, everything will be revealed and your journey will begin. Like I mentioned earlier, I've built more than one highly successful company in my entrepreneurial career. And let me tell you, anytime profits in the evergreen recurring income system is the best ever. You get 4 evergreen websites ready for you right now, all with double header programming and all with dynamic streaming updates. And everything is online and working right this very minute. It's all just a few clicks away, waiting for you to take over right now. So let's just stop and gain some perspective on the sort of U-turn your life is about to take. I want you to take a moment to visualize what your new life after the evergreen recurring income system can be. Just close your eyes and imagine seeing your ATM balance rocking along at levels you've only dreamed of. I want you to seriously stop and think about that. Think about how that would feel. Sure, you've got enough money stashed away in investments, but you'll like to keep your checking account fat like I do, just in case, just so whatever comes along, you can say yes to it. So when you're picking up a bottle of wine and they offer you the finest bottle in the store, you can say yes. When your wife wants a vacation in Maui, you can say yes. And when your wife wants that necklace from Tiffany's, you can say yes to that too and reap the benefits. Now it's decision time, and don't forget, of course, you've got 2 options. Behind door number 1, you can keep doing what you've been doing and keep frolicking through the thankless jungle called life with no real hope on the horizon. Or you can go to door number 2, my door, a chance to step into something real, something solid, something credible, and the chance to do it with someone who will actually take you across the goal line to make sure you can achieve every last greedy goal you could possibly ever dream of. Are you willing to allow yourself the life you deserve? You can keep imagining it, or you can go and get it. Not next week, but right now. Click the Instant Access button right now if you want instant access to a whole new world of automated profits before the door closes forever. You must click the button right now for instant access while it's still available to you. Me and the Evergreen Recurring Income System team are waiting for you on the other side. And if you pass this one up, well, just rack that up to another long list of failures, and I know it won't be the last one either. But for the rest of you, we'll see you on the flip side.